Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and welcome to day 40 of our 100-day countdown to the best version of ourselves in the new year, otherwise known as Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a fantastic day. For those who struggled, another way of thinking of Thanksgiving is simply as Thursday. Another way of thinking of that feast that everybody focuses on is one meal. And I titled this Abstinence because I wanted to talk about how we can eat clean and how this can be a program, a way of eating of longevity, whether you've chosen vegan, whole food plant-based, raw vegan, whatever it is that you're doing to improve your health. How are you recognizing what you need to abstain from in order to be successful? So I was reading back when we had our first feast in 1492 or whatever it was, where they actually had 3 days of celebration and feasting. And then how tragically today, with the standard American diet, people are eating 3 days worth of food in one day. It's true. And I can see that because if you average 1,500 calories a day, and then on a day like this, you end up eating 4,500 calories, which is super easy to do. If you're mowing, treats and meat and all of those things, that's 3 days worth of calories in one day. And apparently that's pretty popular. And I understand because I'm sure I've been there before, not this year. So I was just thinking, what do I need to abstain from? And also, how often do we need to eat? So many people it's recommending that you eat the minute you wake up. It's recommending that you have 6 small meals a day. And heaven forbid, in the past, it was really interesting. I was hearing this talk where in the past, people used to have 3 straight meals a day, and not necessarily any snacks or anything in between. And in fact, if a kid was asking the mom for a snack, the mom would often say, no, because you'll spoil your dinner. I don't want to give you a snack because you're going to spoil dinner. Go play. And the kid would not have a snack. And then even after dinner, the kid might want dessert, and the parent might decline on that too. Today, it's an average of 6 meals, and it's expected that people have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert. I mean, right there 6 times, right? And it's like, why? Forever the body was accustomed to fasting because often food wasn't plentiful, and it knew how to go into a fasting mode and burn its own fat, which is different than suggesting it burning muscle. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the natural fasting mode, which would be very similar to intermittent fasting today. So I was thinking, for me, when I'm clean eating, it's lots of fruit and vegetables, occasionally a dehydrated item that complements whatever it is I'm eating, plenty of fluids, of course, which is largely water, herbal tea. Of course, I put some of my fruit and vegetables into smoothie form, but all of that is really good for me. Sorry, my camera's all over the place. But when I dare to try and imitate things from the standard American diet, so if I'm cooking carbs, I can't even eat bread per se, especially even if I pretend and use almond flour instead of white flour. It just tastes so familiar from my past that I just want to eat and eat and eat. And the same thing with sugars. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm using a coconut sugar, but even that will make me want to just go ballistic. And then it's like, well, if I already did that, I might as well go ahead and go for the real stuff, right? And it's all just toxic. So for me, my abstinence has to be as much simplicity as possible, because when I eat that way, it just doesn't provoke me. But the other thing I would consider is how often I eat. So my goal right now is to do the intermittent fasting, where I'm going to go ahead and just drink my lemon water, drink a large thing of water until first recess. I'm a teacher. And so first recess will be, around 10:30, and maybe then I can have my first snack. And then, a humble little lunch, and then try and get dinner in as soon as I can, and maybe close the kitchen by 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So that way, that's what, even if that's an 8-hour window, I cannot even think right now. That'd be 16 hours of fasting time for my body to recover. I still have a lot of weight to lose, people. So I know that's not true for everybody, but it seems to be healthy. And I kind of think I'm going to go in that direction. But anyway, I just wanted to ask you, how was your Thanksgiving? I hope it was great. Share in the comments below. What were your food challenges? Did you make it? If you weren't, what's your next focus or goal? And then also, what are you thinking about abstinent? What kind of things trigger you that you realize that you need to abstain from to be successful? That's the topic of the day, my friends. Anyway, until we talk again, be good to you, stay vegan, and be blessed.